Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be making a video on Halloween and, some things that I just wanted to talk about, with Nick Castle and, you know, a few other things I want to talk about as well. But I just want to start off by saying that, a lot of the stuff I'm going to talk about in this video, I've already talked about it before. It's, it's like it's a lot of the stuff I'm gonna say in this video has already been said, and my other Halloween videos, and you know, so if you guys you know don't want to hear some things be repeated that I've already talked about, you don't have to watch the video, so it's fine. But I'm just saying that some of the quite a quite a bit of the stuff I'm gonna talk about in this video I've already spoken about. So yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna start off with by saying. And but basically, I just want to talk about the whole Nick Castle thing. Because Nick Castle, he had this picture right here where he's like breathing into the microphone, and he's like you know breathing into the microphone, doing the breathing of Michael Myers of The Shape. And we know that he played the original Michael Myers in in Halloween '78, and he basically he's back doing the breathing of the legendary, iconic, The Shape, Michael Myers, and he posted on his Twitter breathing some life into The Shape for the last time, and man, I just think that it's just cool with the fact that they even brought Nick Castle back. David Gordon Green, like it's the fact that he brought him back, and just to do you know to do some breathing into the mic. You know, like I just think that that's just cool and whatnot, and like it's just it's I just find it like just awesome about the fact that they David Gordon Green and everyone involved with this movie, like they all want Nick Castle to come back and whatnot and be a part of this. And I just think that that's just cool to see. And I just think it's just wholesome, and just it's just nice to see, because like this franchise is gonna end now with at least with this trilogy, because from here on out we don't know where we're gonna go with the Halloween franchise. And it's just there's we just don't know what's gonna happen after Halloween ends. And you know for sure they're probably gonna do another trilogy, but like that's probably gonna be in like what, another 5 to 10 years, maybe even more than that. But for this specific trilogy, this is the end. And you know we like it's just cool to see that they brought someone like Nick Castle back just to do some breathing, you know. And the fact that they even brought him back in the first place, it's just awesome. And apparently he's gonna have some type of important role in Halloween Ends. Well, not important role, but he's gonna have some kind of role in Halloween Ends. What exactly will that be? I don't know. But um the reason I'm even making this video, it's just because I saw Craving Something Scary's video on this, talking about this, so I was like, you know what? I want to talk about it as well, just because why not? I haven't made like Halloween content in like a while. So I was just like, you know what? Let me make another Halloween video about this and whatnot and a few other things, so why not? I haven't made a Halloween video in a while, so you know, let's just do this. But Yeah, and then I was also watching Fate Decided's video, which I watched that like 2 weeks ago. It was a video from like 2 weeks ago, I think. And he was talking about like Nick Castle possibly being, you know, he has like, because like apparently when in Fate Decided's video, he was talking about like Nick Castle having some type of role in Halloween Ends. Um, and like he's like credited as the shape and whatnot, in Halloween Ends. And you know, if he does have some kind of role in Halloween Ends, there's multiple possibilities of what they can do with his character and where they're gonna go with this character. Because um, in Fate Decided's video, um, he was talking about like what if his he was literally talking about like the possibilities of Nick Castle being like the copycat killer, you know, and like Corey is just like some red herring or whatnot. And I mean, like I said, anything is possible. And I've said it before multiple times, anything is possible. But, you know, do I think Nick Castle's gonna be some type of, you know, copycat killer specifically? I mean, I don't really think so. But I mean, it's cool to think about though. I mean, it is possible. But I have spoke about, in my last Halloween video where I was talking about Corey Cunningham, and I was talking about like, about him possibly just being a red herring. And I spoke about that, and I was like, yeah, he might just be a red herring and whatnot. And I still think that that's most likely the case, to be honest, because I feel like there's just I feel like I said, I feel like there's just so many things that could be misleading with the trailer. And I just feel like it just you know specifically when it comes to a whole copycat killer thing. Like for all we know, that might not even happen. It's like I said, it's all theories to begin with. So like I said, it could be a flashback sequence from that scene where we see his Michael Myers with all his fingers and whatnot, and like that could just be a flashback sequence, or it could be a a dream sequence. Like it could be something like anything, and like it could, like I said, there might not even be a copycat killer, but I feel like, just in general, I feel like Corey Cunningham is going to be some type of red herring. Like, whether there's a copycat killer or not, I feel like he's going to be a red herring because I just feel like he's like they're misleading us. They're like, you know, the people who did the Halloween Ends trailer, they purposely, I feel like they purposely added certain things like, Michael Myers with all his hands and all his fingers, and like they added certain things like that on purpose to like make us think that you know like there's some type of thing going on, like there's that it's not Michael, to make us think it's not Michael. Like they could have purposely done that, with the trailer, just to make us go wild with theories and whatnot. Like I've said it before. So in my last Halloween video, I was literally saying like this could have all just been done purposely. And I just think that they knew that if they did show Michael Myers with all his fingers, and certain scenes where Michael has like a regular looking mask, and he has like some type of um he looks like with his height, he's not a certain height in certain scenes. And Stuff like that. I feel like they knew that if they put that in the trailer, that people would go wild with theories, and so they went with it anyways because that's what they wanted to happen. They wanted people to go wild with theories just to you know possibly mislead us when the actual movie comes out. I feel like that's probably the case. But like I said, if there is a copycat killer, do I think Nick Castle could be the copycat killer? Now that like I said, with I saw Fake Decided's video on it and he was, talking about like him possibly being the copycat killer and, like he he's like Corey Cunningham just some red herring. Dr. Mathis is like he's also like some type of red herring as well, and like they're neither of them have any type of significance to anything really, and they're just you know made to look like they're some bad people when in reality they're not. And Nick Castle's actually the one who's like walking around pretending to be Michael Myers, killing people. Like I mean, I feel like it's kind of bizarre to think about, but like I feel like I would kind of be down with it to be honest. Like I mean, Nick Castle walking around as the fake Michael Myers. I mean, and killing people. I mean, I feel like it's just it's just fun to think about, and I feel like it would just be cool if it actually did happen. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like this whole copycat killer thing is just like I don't know if it's really gonna happen. Like I just like I don't know. Like I said, it could even be a prankster, like that was sneaking up on Lori and had all the fingers. Like that could have been a prankster as well. So it's just like there's all types of things that there's all types of possibilities. I feel like you know, but at the same time, I mean, it's fun to think about, with theories and talk about them, and it's just fun to discuss them either way because like I said, it brings more hype to the movie and it makes more discussion and talks about it. It just, when we actually see the movie, we get to see like if it's true or not, and it's just fun, to see. Um, it's just fun to see displayed, from from now to then, from when the movie comes out. So it's just cool, like just to see the possibilities. But yeah, do like I said, do I think like there's gonna be some type of copycat killer? If there is a copycat killer, honestly, I think honestly to be honest, I don't know if it'll be um anyone that we're thinking of, honestly. Like we're thinking it's Corey, we're thinking it's Dr. Mathis, we're thinking it's Nick Castle. What if it's just someone who we weren't even thinking about, or we don't really know that much, like just some type of new introduced character that we don't really know, and like they're actually the copycat killer, you know? I don't know, but I just think that anything's possible. Or, what if? Because I was thinking about this as well. You know, what if Corey is the copycat killer, and you know, he's like and then like Dr. Mathis, he's like telling Corey like what to do, and like because he's kind of like a mastermind. Dr. Mathis is kind of like a mastermind. He's like telling Corey what to do and whatnot, and he's telling Corey to go kill people and pretending. He's telling Corey to pretend to be Michael Myers and go kill people and whatnot. And you know, like, what if that's the case? And or what if they're like he's a mastermind, but he's also Michael Myers as well. So they're both pretending to be Michael Myers. So then it's two of them going around killing people. It's two copycat Michael Myers. I mean, it's kind of crazy to think about. I feel like it's just, I mean, anything's possible, bro. Like I said, anything's possible. We'll just have to wait and see. But it's fun to speculate. It's fun to think about. I just like theories, just getting into them and whatnot. But I mean, like there could be more than one copycat killer. If there is a copycat killer, who knows? There could be more than one. There's there's like multiple, there's probably like two, three, maybe even more than that. There's like multiple Michael Myers, you know, like fake Michael Myers just going around killing people. Like I mean, that would be bizarre. That would just be insane. Like that would, like I would be shocked, bro. That would blow my mind to be honest. But I mean, like I said, it just all depends on execution. It just like if they execute it right in a way where it makes sense and it feels like it's done in a way where like you watch and you're like, you know what, this was good, this was done right. Then then I won't have a problem with it. But if they do it in some kind of silly way where they're like, you know, there's two Michael Myers copycat. There's two copycat Michael Myers, right? And they're like just you know like doing something. They're like planning some type of like murder spree or whatnot, and like the fake, I mean, the real Michael Myers, he comes out, he kills them, and then you know, but as like I don't know, but like and then, but then like as he like kills one copy, the real Michael Myers kills one copycat killer, and then the other one, runs away and then comes back, sneaks up behind him, chops the real Michael Myers head off, and then the real Michael Myers dies like that. I mean, come on. I mean, that would just be silly. I mean, just me explaining it. I mean, it just sounds silly. I mean, like if they do something like that, I mean, yeah, that would definitely be like at that point that would just be like what, like what the hell, or like what is this? But I mean, like I said, it just if they execute it properly, they do it right, then I would be okay with a copycat killer or even multiple copycat killers. But they have to do it in a way where it makes sense. So that's and they just can't they can't too go they can't go too overboard with it. You know, they gotta they gotta if they're gonna do copycat killers, do a copycat killer or killers, then you know they have to just do it in a way where it's like basic to where we can understand it and it makes sense, and we're not just thinking to ourselves like what the heck is this, like there's multiple, like there's a copycat killer, okay, but like what is the point of this though, like I said, it just has to be done in a way where it makes sense to us, the audience. It makes sense to us, the audience, the viewers. Like it has to be done right, and they can't go too overboard with it. They have to just do it in a basic, simple way where we can understand it and grasp the meaning of why they're doing what they're doing. The copycat killers, why they're doing what they're doing, and we can understand it and be like, oh, okay, this makes sense, you know. But if they do it in a way where it's just like, like I said, if they try to explain it and do it in a way where it's like it doesn't really make sense, then it's obviously people are gonna have a problem with it, and it's just not gonna be something that anyone's really gonna be too happy about. So, you know, like I said, I'm all for these theories. It's just fun to speculate, and it's just fun to talk about and think about. But I mean, like, I don't know. I'm just so excited, and I'm just I'm just like anticipating for the day that this movie comes out, because not only because I'm excited for the movie in general, but like I'm excited to see like if some of our theories and stuff that we're talking about now is even true or not, or if it's like half true, or some of it and some of it isn't. Like it's just it's just fun and exciting to just to see like if it could happen or not. Like some of the things that we're saying right now, like it's just the day the movie comes out and we see it, I mean, we're all gonna be talking about it, and we're all gonna be talking about whether if the stuff we're talking about right now with all these theories are even true or not, you know? But I don't know. It's just anything's possible. Anything's possible. And at this point, with the whole copycat killer thing, it could happen. It could not. Certain people, Corey could just be a red herring. He could not. He could just be. I mean, like I said, I've even said it in where I was talking about, you know, in that same video, where I was talking about Corey Cunningham being a red herring. I also I think because towards the end of that video, I was talking about what if he's obvious on purpose? Like, what if he's obvious on purpose? Like, they're making him, they're making Corey obvious on purpose because they're trying to like with Billy from Scream One, where they made him obvious on purpose to make us think that it's not him, but in reality it is him. He's the killer. So, what if with Corey they're doing the same thing? They're making him obvious on purpose to make us think, nah, he's not the copycat killer. We watched the movie and he just seems all innocent. But then they have certain scenes where he's like all creepy and weird. They kind of just make us go back and forth, which is us thinking like, is he the killer? Is he not? Is he the copycat killer? Is he not? Like, can we trust him? And then we finally start trusting him, and we believe that he's just innocent and whatever. And then boom, he reveals himself to be the copycat killer. He tries to go on the whole murder spree, and he tries to kill Allison, who I think is a love interest. Is they're like dating. Corey and Allison are dating, and he tries to kill her like that. I mean, that would be crazy and mind blowing, and just I mean, like I said, it would be just just insane to see. But like I said, it just depends on how they do it. I mean, like I said, if they do it in a silly way, I mean, then I mean, we're not gonna enjoy it. But I mean, if they do it properly, I mean, it could be great. But I mean, this is really all I have to say. I mean, there's not much I have to say with all this. Um, I just wanted to talk about this whole copycat killer thing again, because I mean, like I said, I'm basically just repeating stuff I've already said before. I mean, I do it a lot with even my Scream videos, or you know, Friday the 13th videos, or the Nightmare on Elm Street video I made. Like you know, I feel like we as content creators, we all kind of repeat ourselves sometimes, and we all kind of talk about the same stuff sometimes. Like it's not really a big deal, but probably for some viewers, they probably would get annoyed a little bit and probably be like, why are you just talking about the same stuff? Like, we already heard you talk about this before. You made a video on it like last time. Like, why are you still, you know, making a video about this? But it's like, it's whatever. Like I said, as YouTubers, we all sometimes make the same videos and repeat ourselves. And the only difference is that in our current video, we're just adding a little bit new things to what we said last time, and that's it. That's basically what I'm doing right now. I mean, I've already made a video about this whole copycat killer thing, and I'm basically just adding a few new things that I didn't say before. But that's really all it is. I mean, that's really it. I mean, but like I said, it doesn't really matter, Just we all repeat ourselves and make the same type of videos and whatnot. It's not really a big deal as long as you're happy with what the content that you're making. I feel like that's all that matters. The true fans, they'll enjoy whatever you make, no matter what, either way. So I don't really think it matters, but yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below about the whole copycat killer thing and like Nick Castle, reprising his role, as the Shape one last time, doing the breathing and and whatnot, and like the fact that this franchise is coming to an end at this point, and let me know what you guys think about all this stuff. It's it's all crazy, with all this info. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And before I end the video, I also want to just say that because I feel like I'm missing something. Because sometimes whenever I make these videos, I feel like there's just certain things that I never got to talk about, and then after I end it, I'm just still thinking like, did I get to this topic, or you know, did I get to say this or whatever, or am I missing something? I just be thinking that like while I'm making the video, and then when I finish, I'm still just questioning like, so I don't know. I'm trying to think right now. Like, did I speak on everything I had to say? Because I think there was something else in Fate's video that he said like that I don't think that I talked about. I'm trying to think because I'm tr- nah, never mind. Like, never mind, guys. I don't know. I thought I was missing something, but I mean, I practically said everything I had to say at this point. But I mean, yeah, I pretty much said everything at this point. I mean, a lot of what I'm saying in this video was as you can tell, was inspired by you know, because I kind of just I went back to Fate Decided's video that he made 2 weeks ago. I mean, I watched it 2 weeks ago, but I went back to it you know, like not, I went back to it today, like, and I was watching it, and he was talking about, like, in that video, like I said, he was talking about the possibilities of Nick Castle being a copycat killer. And, I just wanted to see what he had to say again, just so I could make this video and give some of my thoughts on it. And then I watched Craving Something Scary's recent Halloween video where he was talking about Nick Castle also, you know, doing the breathing for Michael Myers one last time in the end of this franchise. I watched his video as well. So, you know, this video was pretty much mainly inspired, or, I mean, I mainly just, I guess, it was mainly made and, because of their videos. So, shout out to them. But I basically just wanted to give my own thoughts on some of these things and of what they said, and just my own thoughts of, my own things I wanted to say on, other things as well that wasn't about this. So, yeah, pretty much, you know, that's pretty much all I have to say at this point. I don't know what content I'm gonna make after this at this point. I mean, I'm just thinking like at this point, because if we get more Halloween info or more Scream info, I'm always gonna make updates on those, two franchises. But I mean, in terms of like other stuff, I don't know. Let me like you guys have to give me ideas in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to see, what other type of videos you guys want me to make and see. But anyways, like and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.